and gentlemen, have your attention please. My name is Campbell. My colleague here today is Nick Payne. I'd like to welcome you here today. Also I'd like to use the opportunity to thank the ANZ trustees and the beneficiaries for giving us the opportunity to market and sell this property here today. The purchaser's name, that has been left blank, subject to some lucky person standing here. We can insert your name in here after the next few exciting and obviously very nervous minutes. The chattels which are part of your purchase price here today include all fixed floor coverings, window furnishings and electric light fittings. Price, that has been left blank, subject to what value you place on this property in the next few minutes. It requires a 10% deposit at the fall of the hammer and the residue 60, 90 or 120 days from today or earlier by mutual arrangement. If you wish to buy the property today in a company name, you are entitled to do so. We just need a personal guarantee for the performance of that company. Also, there's a nominee or substitution clause, which maybe you've come along today to buy the partner, hasn't been able to make it. You can buy the property in your name as the purchaser, then just write and or nominee, and at a later date you can substitute or add that nominated person's name. That is a very specific location. But the location within Campbell unto itself is probably second to none, because you've got a multitude of different parks, Frog Hollow Reserve, Riversdale Park, a number of other, Wilson Park, just around the corner, walking distance from here. So as these little kiddies grow up, they can go and take their friends and go and play games in any of those parks, and the choice is yours. And you know what? Mum and Dad don't have to drive that. And if they wanted to go a little... Ladies and gentlemen, you've been asking Nick and myself, what's this property at 17 Melbourne Avenue worth? Now I'm putting the ball into your court. What am I fairly offered and bid? Isn't it a quiet little smile? I didn't mention that in my little spiel, and I think Mum and Dad here have done very, very well to keep those kiddies so quiet and an opportunity that they would have had then. But your opportunity is here. Now, if you want to buy, you need to bid. Who's going to kick me off onto the dance floor? Someone's got to start.
700,000.
That's 700,000. Thank you, sir, for the opening bid at 700,000. And the man has just come a grandfather on Monday, so this will be an opportunity for him as well. That's $700,000. I'm fairly offered a bid, and I'll take a $10,000 ride. That's 7 I'm bidding off it. That's 700. Sing out of your wish to buy. A big, strong opening bid. Don't let him frighten you off. That's $700,000 a bid here. I'll take it on the nod. I'll take it on the wink if you wish. That's $700,000 here. First call, second call, third and final call at $700,000. 10. That's 710. 20 in on the nod, back in he is. That's 720. If I miss someone, yell out louder. 20 here, 30. At 30 I have. 60. 65. That's 60. Go east and west, go north and south. The only way you can buy. That's 760. This is an opportunity probably of a lifetime. And you know it, and I know it. Bid's there's the new owner. At $760,000, another 5 if you wish. It's not worth losing for $1,000 or $2,000. It's $760,000. It'll make it a week. 760. There's a new owner. 5. That's 765, 770 if you like. Put Maxwell Smart 770 I have now. That's $770,000. The bid's here. It's against you and against you. Anybody else behind me who wishes to bid? That's $770,000 here. We're going to sell it. I'm not referring to bid on the count of 3. That's $770,000. First, second, 775. Don't you hate that? That's 770. Come back in very strong. That's 775 here. I'm bidding off it. That's 780 if you wish. That's 780. Go north and south. It's the only way. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. There's a new owner standing there otherwise. That's $775,000. Are you all done? Silent? And finished? 800 would be a very good, strong bid. I dare you. Nickel double D. That's $775,000 here. 5,000 if you wish. At one. That's $7,000. One more if you wish. Or why don't you go straight to 780? You nod that way and I bet he nods that.
Give you 1,000.
1,000. That's 778. That's 778. That's 778. 778. There's a new owner here at 778. Your wife will have a little tear in her eye tomorrow and say you should have got one more. Because you'll have to buy the aids next week and start this whole process again. At 778, here's a new owner. You out there, sir, the $79,000. Anybody else like to join in? At 779,780. That's 780. That's 780 here. Yes, one more if you wish. 780 here, one more. Yes, that's $780,000. You'll be disappointed if you don't. Devastated tomorrow and disillusioned by Monday. It's not worth losing 1 or 2 bits. And $780,000. I'll sell it on the count of 3. Are you out, sir? Going! Going! Gone. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attendance here today.
Hello, welcome to Hot Property. I'm Michael Caton. Mark Winters is a rock and roll outlaw who's in love with his guitar. So what sort of house do you think he might live in?
Ever since I was a kid, I was building huts and trees, and I think it was inevitable I'd become a carpenter one way or another.
Yep, music's not his only passion. Mark's a carpenter by trade. And in Melbourne's leafy suburb of Glen Iris, he's been working for the past 7 years on the Painted Lady, a Queen Anne style work of art.
I always had a passion for those houses, just like on Herman Munster, those big old Gothic Queen Anne American houses. Couldn't find any information on it here in Melbourne. I took a trip over to America and got the books and came back, and that's kind of where it started.
The Painted Lady is a real classic, and hasn't it come a long way since the day Mark first laid eyes on it?
I got carried away, absolutely, but this was the first time I actually had a chance to do something for myself, and probably a bit over the top. But I like the result at the end of the day. You'll probably notice if you have a look around, there's a lot of oval shapes or cameo shapes. And I've actually been able to achieve that right through the whole house.
Yes, Mark is pretty attached to his Painted Lady, but he's gone and bought another house. In the process, saddling himself with $1 million plus debt. So now the Painted Lady is going to auction.
I forced myself in a position that I had to sell because I had put a holding deposit on this house, which meant I had to get into that house and just finish it.
This is the last 5.
And that's exactly what he's done. But this is one auction that needs to go really well.
Someone's put their heart into this. It wasn't one of those townhouses that were built by a developer. It was someone who really cared about it, and that's what we were looking for in a property.
Next.
It'll sell. I've got no doubts on that.
An each-way bet for the Painted Lady.
We'll get the house, hopefully at a good price.
It's the sort of place that you'd really like to be in.
Tonight on Hot Property,
And you know underneath you want to too.
Melbourne's Painted Lady goes under the hammer.
What was the price again?
Only millionaires need apply.
Come on, you can do it.
Auction day in Glen Iris. And the Painted Lady is open for last-minute lookers. For owner Mark Winters, today will be very hard, because he's put his heart and soul into virtually rebuilding the house. So let's get this show on the road.
This is it.
Now, I wonder what sort of money we're likely to see on the table here today.
Putting the ball into your court, what am I fairly offered and bid?
700?
That's
Well, that's a pretty fair opening offer, courtesy of Jan and Cindy.
900.
At 900.
And that's Daniel's man. Gee, he's not mucking
At
around.
910. At 910. 950.
A secret admirer with a mobile phone.
75.
980.
At 980. At 980 here. Round me off to a mill. A mill. It is up to my discretion.
Crikey, we've just climbed $300,000 in 30 seconds.
At 20 is mine. 40.
There's that secret admirer again.
Here now. At 40.
50.
50. At 50 now.
Jan and
60.
Cindy are still looking confident, and Daniel's man is holding a classic poker face.
Are you still in?
Very close to a price the property will be sold. Sold
Yes,
and
I'm
finished
sure.
at $1,075,000.
In Glen Iris, the Painted Lady is rising in value by the second,
Wrap tonight when you go
mainly thanks to Jan and a secret admirer.
80.
at 85. 85. Go to straight to 1.1.
Now there's a challenge. What do you think, Jan?
He must be a buyer's advocate for bidding.
Good bid, mate.
90. At 90.
And it's got the secret admirer
He's
in a
not in
spin.
that way. Don't tell me you've got him at $1,090,000 the bid here. First, second, third and final call $1,090,000.
Sell some shares. Clearly, Jan thinks his rival will be back for more.
Just bear with me for one moment, please, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be very quick.
No, he won't. He's got to come up the staircase.
Okay, guys, let's talk strategy.
No, not over. Okay, we won't go over 1.1.
So they've set their limit, but I wonder if they'll stick to it.
Plan by year whether we make the decision to put it on the market or see if we can get a little bit more. Okay?
We're selling. Yeah.
Yeah.
The property is on the market and it will be sold. You're waiting for those instructions.
1.1.
We're away again. Daniel's man is clearly out.
At 115, 120 if you wish. At
The price continues to climb.
At 1,125,000.
But remember, Jan and Cindy have just promised themselves they wouldn't go past 1.1 million.
1,135,000 going. One more.
So come on, you can do it.
No 36.
136.
They're back in again. I think they might be selling those shares after all.
46 at 136. At 138. 138,000.
How much higher can they go?
40.
In
140.
other words, Jan and Cindy are engaged in a battle royale with a secret admirer for the attentions of the painted lady.
1,138, make it 140. 140.
We'll go 40.
At 42. 42. At 1,142.
Now, I've heard that before from Jan. Does he mean it this time?
3. At 43. At 1,143. At 143.
Hello, the secret admirer has just bid against himself.
143. 140. Anybody else can join in if you wish to buy.
44.
At 44.
Jan and Cindy are back in.
45. 45. At 45.
But the secret admirer is unfazed.
$1,145,000. Why don't you go straight to 150?
No, we're
You nod this way and I bet he nods that.
The boss is
The
out.
boss is out. You told
Will they be tempted again?
First, second, third and final call. Going. Gone. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you tonight.
The secret admirer claims the painted lady.
There it is.
Back in Glen Iris, Mark can finally say goodbye to the lady he's been courting for the last 7 years.
Couldn't be happier. Nice job, sir.